Volgograd. The first game is the most important all the time because if you start well, we have to start well against Croatia. Croatia is higher than us in FIFA ranking. In FIFA ranking, we are the last one. So we are supposed to be number 4. So we would like to make a prize and come higher than this fourth place. And if we win the first game, which is very difficult, but we played in Kaliningrad, in western part of Russia. And the second one, we have to go to St. Petersburg in the north against a very good team of Iceland. I saw them in France in the European Championship. They are very strong physically, very good team. So all the teams have a chance, I think, in this group.
And then you talk about Russia and the distances teams have to cover for these matches. Do you think this would be something that could affect the Nigerian players, all the distances?
So they are used to make long trips, the Nigerian players, when they are coming from Europe to Nigeria already to play our games. They are used to have this trip, so it's not a problem. We only need a good organization, we need a good attendance, and have to prepare well our games. We would like some friendly games, some teams who are playing the similar football, like Russia, like Iceland, and like Argentina we know already. So it's more important to play against European teams.
And do you know the calendar for Nigeria in terms of friendlies leading up to the World Cup?
So we have the youngest team of the World Cup. We have an average age of under 25. So we are coming also to the World Cup to learn and to be humble. Because when you are number 15 in FIFA ranking and you want to say that you want to be world champion, there is a problem somewhere. So we are not like that. A difficult group, but we would like to be ambitious outsider.
And coach, you meet Argentina again after beating them in Casdoda a few weeks ago. What did you learn about this Argentina, and what will you be taking into the game when we play the final group game in St. Petersburg next June?
The mistake would be to believe that would be again a 4-2 against Argentina. They played without one of the best players of the world. Messi was not here, but we scored 4 goals, and Messi is not playing in defense. So I think we saw that it's possible to win against Argentina, but we know that will be a different game, and we have to be stronger. And they are now sure that will be a difficult game for them also. So they will have another mental preparation, and the match will be different, of course.
Where will Nigeria be having the team camp in Russia?
So we are searching for that. We have already some ideas. The third match is in Volgograd. I think would be interesting to be in a place it's not too far away from there. But we have to go to Kaliningrad, which is very far from Moscow, and the most western side. It's the former Königsberg. I know this region. And so we have to start there. It's very important to have a good first game. Second game, we go to the north, St. Petersburg. There's a very nice stadium. And Iceland will have a lot of fans. You know, they had the best fans in the European Championship in France 2 years ago. So they will play at home. It will be difficult for us. And third game in Volgograd. So again, to have a long trip, and we must have a good organization for our trips and also for all the technical preparation and our friendly games.
Coach, sorry, you've talked about Argentina, you've talked about Iceland now. Are you trying to say it's give too much of a care about Croatia? Are they not a threat to Nigeria?
If you listen well, I started my statement with Croatia because it's the first game. And the first game is always the most important. If you start well, you can have a chance to come through. So Croatia will be the most important game. They have technical team. They play very good football. Myself, I played with Bordeaux in Split in Croatia. And I played with Croatian players like Vujovic brothers, wonderful players, quick, technically very strong. I think this one is one of the best teams in Europe. Actually, they beat Greece 4-1 in the last month, so it will be a very difficult game.
best result of Nigeria is round 16 in World Cup history. So do you have any expectations for this team to create the best, maybe even in the history of Nigeria football?
This is also the youngest team of Nigerian history in the World Cup. We have the youngest team of the 32 teams here. So we have to learn. Donc, to pretend that we will be in under 16 is not my opinion. I think it will be very difficult. But we don't have any complex because we had the chance to make a good qualifiers. We were unbeaten. We are young also, so I think we can progress. If you have a good preparation, all is possible.
What's your target for this team?
The first target is the first game against Croatia, to make a good here. And after we see what we can do against Iceland and then the second game against Argentina, our first target would be to go out of the group and to go to the under 16 games. Oui.
C'est un groupe qui est compliqué, avec gros lot, on a l'impression.
Oui, on a